What's up, guys? Welcome to Polite Ranger and German Cat 101. Welcome to our first podcast. So we got one
It's
hell
not
of
really a podcast. It's more ragging on kids.
Yeah, that too.
So we're gonna be going over our buddy's life story here and how he's getting a used napkin instead of diploma at the end of his.
Oh my god, it's bad. It is so bad. It is actually diabolical how they did my boy here.
So
Not even the board that was dirty.
I enter this school, right? I think Aaron's gonna be all right. Work my ass off.
Straight face,
Did like
dude.
3 word placements. Total cost me 2 years and a half. And his math was a
Be more
fucking
clear, I don't think they can
bitch.
understand. You're
Keelan, stop
too
laughing
much.
for this. I can't understand you. Speak normal,
Okay.
my friend. We can laugh at you after.
Math was a fucking bitch. Anyways, I'm near the end of my last work placement, and I come to find out that I'm not getting a diploma. I'm getting a certificate that guarantees me a job in Canada, mostly Quebec.
I get back.
Keelan, how many years did this take?
5. I worked 5 years.
Bro wasted 5 years of his life.
Keelan
For a
wasted
napkin.
5 years to only be able to work in Quebec.
Oh,
Fucking diploma. And he's moving to the U.S. anyways.
Bro gets a guaranteed job at Tim Hortons.
Oh. 5 years down the drain just for a fucking sticker, like, good job!
No, Keelan, it's a fucking napkin. The video's title is Keelan's Napkin.
Yeah, and as I said earlier, before this, they're just gonna go in there with their robes. There's gonna be one long ass table and a bunch of people eating. They're just gonna be handing them out like, yes, here we go. Give me another.
And me from the dispensary.
Did you bring your napkin? Here, let me wipe my hands. Each student's just carrying a napkin. They wipe their hands on it, and then they just leave.
Oh,
Has like a smudgy pencil doesn't stay on well.
wrote it with a Crayola crayon, buddy.
I wrote it
wasted
with a dry erase marker, but it got wet. By me. The barbecue on these ribs is immaculate.
As I hand it in, there's a fucking mold.
Just your freaking napkin smells like a fucking mean brisket.
Keelan, you just fucking have it framed.
Oh.
That
Haven't
napkin is
framed it.
actually insane.
Here's my certificate.
Oh.
5 years of your
We'll
life
see him working at boat
for a
jingles.
certificate.
And I'd like to
Notified.
note,
For
I'd like to
only
note
Quebec.
that the rest of us in this party have it agree, and when he brought that up, we all laughed so fucking hard.
Dude, it was.
I didn't think it was gonna be that funny, but fuck, man, you just guys unleashed the howls, and I'm like, okay.
Dude, you had it coming, bro. You actually had it.
I don't think I should have mentioned it at all
You
now.
mentioned the fact that you wasted 5
No,
years of your
Keelan, tell us
life.
what the second part was. You said there was a second part?
It's not really it's funny. He has the certificate. But as on the bus, someone just like pulled out a deodorant that was 2 years old. Someone grabbed and sprayed someone down. Fucking shit smelled horrible.
You just sprayed somebody
So
down
it's
with
Armenian.
deodorant spray.
Yeah.
So
and
you're
someone
still in
had a lighter-
elementary and some. Oh
someone had-
God!
Someone had a bottle and someone else had a lighter. And they
Oh,
made
no.
a fucking homemade bottle.
Homemade flamethrower.
Fucking
now.
fucking shit fucking blew out the window.
Dude, that reminds me of another story. Like, since we're talking about.
And then
No,
so,
no.
and then someone
Tell
else
that
had like
story.
expired fucking like bug spray
Ugh.
and started spraying everyone else, and it got in my fucking mouth, and I started like everyone was fucking freaking out, like they thought they killed me. They did actually, but I was just...
Yeah.
Inside. But to be fair, nothing will kill you like a certificate.
Yeah, you should, dude. If
For
someone's mugging
5
you,
years.
if
for
someone's
a
mugging you,
certificate.
trying to rob, if they see that in your pocket, that little tiny little certificate,
They're gonna
probably
feel
they're gonna
bad.
no, they're gonna kill you out of pity. They're gonna put you out of your misery.
What's gonna be funny is that freshmen in high school in America could just laugh at you now.
And I'm fucking
I
older
got a
than them.
German, I got a certificate for preschool and elementary.
Dude, I got graduation from like getting from the kindergarten to first grade, dude.
And I've only gotten 2 like certificates for good behavior.
No.
So they're trying to sell me something that means nothing.
Dude, but we were talking about a little bit of that
Oh,
one story.
you did good, I guess. Here's a job. Here's a napkin. I used it a little bit, but here's a napkin.
I was eating a meat brisket. I had to use it. I'm sorry.
It's like a fucking Dollar Tree tissue.
But
You can practically just see through it.
but Keelan, you were talking about that one story about how they were just making fire and absolute chaos on your bus. It reminded me of a story. So I was with my friends, and we were just screwing off, and we went to this playground to get a little high, and
I could use a high right now.
yeah, after that, yeah, you definitely definitely
After
take the edge
realizing
off.
how those 5 years were wasted, yeah.
But we see this like those like stereotypical like hobo barrels that like they use to light fires, and
You
yeah.
mean a
You're
fire
like-
barrel?
yeah, same. Yeah, I didn't know what to call it. I'm retarded. I'm sorry, but not as retarded as
Alright.
I wasted 5 years. to
Continue.
get a
The solo
certificate.
fire.
That's
But-
true. And then
but-
only leave with like 2 you did okay behavior.
But we're like, we have to start a fire. So we get our lighter out. We throw a bunch of homework in there. This is during we throw a bunch of homework and like papers in there, and we light it up. And then my friend Tyler thinks it's gonna be an amazing idea to throw a whole like compressed cologne bottle in there. And we're just looking at it, waiting for it to blow up, and it's like, bro, nothing's happening. So Tyler has the brightest idea to walk back up to it, look down the fucking barrel, and he's like, man, it's not blown up. Slightly turns away, it blows up, and he just jumps like sky high. He's like, oh my goodness.
No.
I wish I still had the video, but I'd never seen him move so fast. Like, bro started skedaddling.
It's so bad he started skedaddling.
German,
Oh,
I once got reported for domestic terrorism.
Yeah.
You want to hear what happened?
Yeah, let's go.
What happened?
It's not as good of a story, but
I got one after.
So this was around the 4th of July one year while I was still in middle school? Yeah, middle school. And so we were there at the bus stop the day after. We all have these little things called pop-its. It's like a bit of powder, you throw it on like the concrete or something, it makes a pop sound.
Ooh.
Well, we were playing with that at the bus stop the next day, throwing them at each other's feet and stuff.
Oh no.
And the spares we just put in our pockets. Well, we went on the bus, and we started pushing through the aisles and stuff, trying to get to our spots in the back of the bus, and one fell out of my pocket
Oh
and
no, dude.
popped. The bus driver didn't say a word, drove to the school, and then went and called for the in-school security as well as the police, saying that I was trying to blow up the bus.
Oh, that's
it
that's
became a
wild.
thing where I sat in the office for about 4 or 5 hours, just waiting for my parent to come, for them to tell them, yeah, he dropped a poppet on the bus, and that's classified as domestic terrorism, so we're gonna have to suspend him. And then they didn't suspend me. I just went back to class, and it was fine.
Nothing ever happened. You
No,
said
it
you had a
actually
story.
fucking happened. Like, so the principal and the vice principal, they have these offices surrounded by glass, right? So that students can look in to see what they're doing.
Yeah.
And it's like in this very center lobby.
What
So
happens
like
if
it's
one
next
of
to the
them-
cafeteria and the gym, and going to any of the classes, you have to pass them. So they just see me sitting there, and people are like, "Oh!" And then some of my other friends who are from the bus stop start throwing poppets in the hallway, but nothing happens to them, and the principal just fucking looks at them and shrugs and continues her work. I'm like, the fuck is this shit? But all in all, I still got my diploma for it, and Keelan still only gets a certificate.
But German had a story, and then I'll tell one after him.
Yeah, I have two now, but oh my god, one's
Going on
just
fireworks as
stupid.
well.
No. So you know how? Okay, I'll just start off at
No.
the beginning. I'll just start at the beginning. So one day in science, we were like being taught about like combustion and how shit works like that. So our science teacher has like this unknown can, quote unquote, even though we all can tell it's a fucking Febreze can. He takes
The
off the
unknown can.
cap, grabs a pop bottle, like a big 2-liter bottle, fills it up
Yeah.
with a bunch of Febreze, and it's like, alright, so you just swirl it around a bunch, and this is how combustion creates propulsion. He barely, like, lets go of it and just lights it. It flies across the room. So what do you think I did the next day with all my friends with the
Oh,
Dollar
nah,
General
nah.
being right across the street from high school?
What did you do?
We
What did you
bought
do?
four. We bought 4 of the big ass bottles and 16 Febrezes. Filled them up
No.
all the way,
Dude.
and then we lit them up. They did not fly. They exploded in the fucking hallway. And there was plastic everywhere.
Bro just set off bombs in this
And
school.
it smelled like a Hawaiian getaway mixed with fucking Danish flowers.
Oh
It
my
was the
god.
weirdest smell, and the smell did not go away for a good month. It was there.
They be smelling fresh.
It was so fresh. It was so weird.
I'm so fresh. But my story was I was messing around with fireworks, dude. But I can't stop laughing. I was messing around with fireworks with my friends and my neighbors. They had this they had this like big old one that like it was it goes off and there's a
Wait,
bunch
do
of like
they have
after
diplomas?
no. Oh wait.
Oh.
Wait. But we're just messing with them, and I thought it would be a great idea to just throw this like gigantic like firework up in the air. And I forgot, I didn't even know what it did, but I lit the fuse, threw it up on the air. As it was coming back down, it like flew over my shoulder into the street, hit somebody's car, and the guy's just in his car. He's like, "What the fuck?" And gets out of his car, starts walking towards us, and all of us just skedaddle in different directions like freaking roaches. Like he just sees a freaking like, and it went off for a while. It kept on going off like a firecracker after it hit his car.
Did
I
it
was like,
dent
oh.
it?
No, I don't think it dented. It just scared him while he was in his car. So he got out and he got angry at us and started walking towards us. He's like, "You stay there! You stay
Oh,
there!"
yeah. You shot a fucking firework at his car. No
I didn't-
shit.
I was facing the opposite direction of the road, dude. It went behind me.
Why would
It
you
flew-
throw a fucking firework just into the air? You shoot it. You fucking dick.
There's also one time. Oh, dude, I'm
If he
surprised I'm
caught
not
you, I
dead at this.
swear to God, he probably would have beaten you.
Yeah, you would have beat the shit out of it. But there's one time dude, I'm so surprised I'm not dead yet. But there was one time we were messing around and we were like, we need to build a little fire for the camp that we're doing. We caught the gas. We caught the gas like can on fire, and dude, and when I saw my friend like light it on fire on accident, instead of throwing it throwing it away or like throwing it away from us, he started flinging it around and gas is going everywhere. I'm like, bro, stop! Like he's flinging it around and just liquid fire is going everywhere.
One of us will die today.
Bro's trying to put out a fire he can literally not put out. Bro's just fanning the field.
That gives me an idea.
All right. Next one is like 4th and 5th grade elementary for me. And the title of it starts with Smarties is one hell of a drug.
Oh no, I know this trend already.
So
No.
for a good month, I don't know why, and I don't know who started it, but for some reason, people were smoking and crushing up Smarties and snorting them. And
Dude, it is so stupid. I hate it when kids would do this.
Time to
and-
eat Tide Pods.
it got worse. Someone actually got a fucking sugar high, like a genuine sugar high from all the chemicals that are inside of one of them. So he not only like he went all out. This one guy, he went all out. He crushed it up, put it in paper, and then brought it to a bathroom and smoked it.
Bro is living the high life.
And
That sugar
bro
high-
came back. Bro came back to class. His shoulders were all slumped. He was like the fucking hunchback of Notre Dame, and you could
Bro's chasing-
tell he was
Bro's
fucking
chasing-
out of it.
Bro is chasing the candy dragon.
Like a few minutes ago, he was like such a like big jock guy, and now he comes back like.
Dude, there was one time my friend, she would do this all the time.
German,
And
did
she,
he graduate with the diploma?
Yep. In fact, he also got the certificate too.
but
Hey, Keelan!
oh,
Hey, Keelan! Oh, Keelan's silent.
You want?
dude, the whole like freaking like the whole like crushing up Smarties. There was a
Even Smarties guy got one.
But there's a girl I knew, and she would just like every time she was done with lunch, because she had to pack lunch, and her mom would pack her like 2 pixie sticks. She would undo the pixie sticks, tip them both upside down into her nostrils. I'd be like, bro.
Oh.
I was like, oh my god.
Mmm, tasty.
I could really.
I can almost
I
smell
mean-
it.
I mean, your sense of smell is directly linked to your taste buds, so I guess she's really tasting them.
Tasting that rainbow.
That makes me wonder, what does cocaine taste like?
Bro. Tastes like angel
Only one
dust.
way to find out.
Addicts.
Wait, angel dust?
No. If
Like
you're an
the
addict of
thing from
cocaine,
Haluva
please
Box?
contact Ranger what the taste of cocaine tastes like.
Or contact me if you know someone who can make me a mask or a helmet.
No.
Please. German, if they do that, I can do videos with camera. Yeah, camera.
Why did you have to question that?
Bro, just wear a
Because I'm
baklava
doing
or
things with
something.
my hands right now, and I'm kind of distracted. And then I'm also thinking about how funny it is about this certificate.
Actually, how kind of silly would it look to see you in a friggin' baklava?
Alright, the dumbest thing I've ever seen a kid do was a 7th grader. And I was a junior in high school. This 7th grader decides to, like, take 3 things of Pop Rocks. Thing is, he accidentally swallowed some, so all you could hear was him go while they popped in his throat. And it was the most horrifying thing ever. Just
I remember.
No. I got something that I did.
Oh, hit us with it.
So I used to be in the Boy Scouts, right?
Mhm.
And we went on trips, camping trips to be exact. Well, we went to this one place. It was like Fort Daniel or something. It was like a campground. We were gonna stay there a week. They had this one game there. I'll never forget it. It's called Gaga Ball.
Oh,
You're in this
dude.
octagon, and you're supposed to go and have the ball hit the ground, and you're gonna slap it into someone's legs. But it has to either slap someone's legs or hit the wall again. If it goes out, you're out. If it doesn't hit the wall, you're also out. Well, I was there in my Spider-Man sleeveless shirt, and I was fucking great at it. People called me Spider-Man and shit. Tell me why one of the times when we were playing, I spiked it. It hit 3 people and then went flying out of the fucking arena and hits a fucking skunk that's just in the fucking tree. It
A little
falls
skunk.
out of the tree and it just It's angry, so it just starts fucking chasing us. It tried climbing into the Gaga pit, and I'm like, oh shit! And everyone else is yelling and everything and cussing, and we just all start running, and it starts running after us, but we're also kind of curious about what it's gonna do. So like, whenever it stops chasing us, we stop, turn around, and watch as it chases someone else. When it loses interest in them, it just chases another fucking person. And
Dude, speaking of Gaga Ball, there was this one
I have a
time,
lot of things about that trip that I loved.
like, this
That was definitely one of them. One of
this is
them
one
was that I
time-
raised
sorry.
$2,000 from making walking sticks there because my parents didn't give me money for the trip.
Mm.
Another one
Ooh.
is that they were hosting rifle, training people how to shoot rifles and stuff. And they also had people who weren't going to the tramp learning there, like adults and shit like that. Tell me why I shoot there my first time shooting and I outshoot all of them on the first day we start shooting.
America.
They're just like, yeah, you got a free block now. Go do what you want.
A
So
free
I leave,
block?
and I'm like, yeah, they set you up with we had like a ton of different troops and stuff, so they gave us blocks to make sure we go to certain classes and stuff like that. Like there's knot tying, navigation, shooting, history, this and that, and so forth. So I go and I'm hungry. I walk to the convenience store that they have. It's like this campgrounds one. It has all this camping stuff, has all these snacks and junk food. I'm like, shit, I'm hungry. I looked at their walking sticks. A normal fucking walking stick that wasn't lacquered was like $40.
Bro, I knew a
And I'm
business.
like,
Bro's got the business
this gives
strat.
me a fucking idea. So, from that day, I started making fucking walking sticks with the pocket knife that I brought. And I convinced other people to start making walking sticks for me to sell. And so I essentially started selling walking sticks like crazy. I gave the people who worked for me like $15 for it. And then I sold it for like fucking $35. Because it's still $5 cheaper. And like they were just about the exact same as the fucking store. So I start outselling the fucking store. The counselors get mad at me. The adults get mad at me. People are still fucking buying it. And I'm leaving with like a shit ton of fucking profit. So I'm just able to get all the fucking snacks I want. And like I go home. My parents are like, "You're back?" And I'm like, "Yeah, thanks." They forgot to fucking pick me up after the trip. And the troop leader that I was supposed to be driving with to get back to the place just was like, yeah, I got things to do, bye, and just fucking left with this kid. So I'm at the fucking church, like 8 miles away from home. So I just fucking walk back. I'm carrying all my fucking equipment, I'm carrying a fucking tent, I'm carrying my fucking bags, I'm in fucking boots. It's fucking hot out and I've got water. This was before fucking Uber and before I had a fucking phone. So I'm just having to guess how to get home. It took me 7 hours to get home.
Oh.
So yeah, that's how Camp Daniel went.
Shit.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Kilo in GTA right now.
Oh, well fuck you.
No,
Another one
sent
was
you.
I had this other thing. This was from another camp. This was when I first joined the Boy Scouts, and we were going to go snipe hunting in the middle of the night. There's no full moon. There's no moon at all. It's a fucking new moon. It's pitch fucking black. We're in the woods. We have the older troop members there, and they're like, "Hey, come on, get up, get your shoes on. We're gonna go hunting for a snipe." I'm like, the fuck's that? It's like this little rat creature with like a bit of wings and shit. And in my head, I'm thinking like the fucking one from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Because that's exactly how they fucking described it. So we're walking through the fucking woods with like 3 of them. There's the 3 older ones, and there's like 2 younger guys with me that are also new. And so we start fucking walking through the woods, and I think fucking Tyler and Kyle just fucking disappeared because they were behind us to make sure no one lagged behind. We didn't fucking notice them disappear, so we're just walking through the darkness with our flashlights. Mine's kind of flickering a bit, so I'm like, I fucking hate this. I just want to be at the campfire eating. So we go through, and suddenly they just fucking jump out when we're about 20 feet from the campfire. They just fucking jump out and chase us through the fucking woods.
Oh
So yeah,
no!
that was my first camping trip in the Boy Scouts.
I want to tell my stories are kind of my
And
stories
by
are
then
really
I
short.
still had 2 certificates by then.
My stories are short, so I'm gonna tell a little. You were talking about Gaga Ball a little bit back, but
Anyways,
your certificates.
we were playing Gaga Ball as you were saying, like
yeah.
you were talking about Gaga Ball, so it reminded. So this girl was having 18th birthday, and we were there, and there was a Gaga pitch. She had a Gaga pit put in for the party, and and we're just playing Gaga Ball, and then some of the kids come because it's more than just her friends, some other kids and stuff like that. And there's this little girl, and I mean like this little girl that I think just learned how to walk. She steps in. Not even 5 seconds, like not even a minute into the whole like game, somebody spikes it as hard as they can on accident directly into her face. I'm like, bro, like I need volleyball spike it into. Bro, just fired a cannon at that kid.
Ooh. And anyways, thank you everyone for watching
Mine,
the video.
Mine will still be going. If you want to watch my stream, it'll be up for a couple more minutes. There's a few more stories we'll talk about, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed Rangers, and yeah, see you guys in the next one.
Let me keep fucking talking. It's not over yet, German. And some of you may be wondering why it's called Keelans napkin. That would be because Keelan's certificate is practically a used Dollar Tree napkin. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching. I guess check out the same story on German's channel, maybe, possibly. And I will catch you in the next one.
You fuck.
Peace.